you were having what some people thought was a little decline for a second. That's what people were saying. And guess what? You shut them all up. You're back, bro, with vengeance.
If Peter and Merab are next, which is probably what it's looking like. If Peter wins, I'm going to get that rematch.
Wow.
Peter Yan.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take the belt from Peter Yan. And it's going to be, taking the belt from Aljamain Sterling, who's considered one of the greatest bantamweights of all time.
Yeah.
Taking the belt from him. Taking the belt from Peter. If he goes and beats Merab again, will be legendary. And I just know I can beat Merab. I know I can beat him. The fight doesn't make sense right now. Maybe not next. Eventually, that fight will make sense. I would love to get that one back. I get that one back, I'll have beaten everybody I've ever fought.
Dude, we had that fucking Georgian on the stage at the White House before your fight.
I saw
and
you.
it took everything in me. The problem is he's such a nice guy.
He was very nice.
And his nose
is so nice.
I know.
His nose does this.
And as a guy with a crazy big old nose too, we connected on a level. But it was hard. Why does that Georgian give you so much damn trouble, bro?
He's got a crazy gas tank. He's just got that cardio. He just doesn't stop moving. And he's good. He's good at what he does. He's one of the greatest bantamweights. I'm interested in his trilogy with Peter, but it's a winnable fight for me, for sure, 100%. The first fight I went in there with a torn labrum. I tore it 10 weeks before the fight. Did the entire camp with a torn hip. Second fight, I came back 7 months after getting surgery. Great excuses, right?
No,
no, they are. They're fucking excuses, but they're for me. It's like I wasn't in the best place I needed to be to fight a guy like Merab.
Would you make that mistake again, or if you fight Merab, are you going to make sure that you're ready to go?
Yeah, 100%. I'm in a position right now that I don't need to take any stupid fights.
Yeah.
Like I was coming off the Aljo win, the Cheeto win, 2 huge fights. Then this fight at the Sphere. That's why I took the fight.
Yeah.
After I had known I torn my labrum, I tore it before they offered me the fight. They're like, "Hey, do you want to fight at the Sphere and headline it?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna turn that down."
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna go out there and knock Merab out pretty, easy anyway. Turns out not the case. But it was a big opportunity, a big moment that I didn't want to turn down.
I think it was the graphics that were messed. I was in the front row for that fight with Nancy Pelosi. Well,
actually,
a lady that looked like Nancy Pelosi. And I think it might have been the graphics that were messing with you. There's a lot of graphics.
I wanted to ask. I got to know, what was it like fighting in the Sphere?
It's so weird. Like, the loss made me feel like just deleted my memory of it. I'm like, I don't remember. Like, I don't feel like I have any memory of the Sphere that much. Like, I remember going into the 5th round. I'm like, this. I remember having a thought like, this is where champions are born. This is where champions are made. I put in the work, and I won that 5th round. I needed to get him out of there to get the win, but that was like the only memory I actually have was from the 4th round going into the 5th round, thinking like, this is where champions are made.
Yeah, interesting. Because the venue's insane.
Yeah, it was way different than fighting at an arena.
It was. Why?
Yeah, because it wasn't 360 fans.
Yeah,
it was only like.
They built like a little thing on one side of it that was like bleachers.
And the fans, I think they said like over 50% of fans there were first time fans of UFC, so it wasn't like in a crazy arena, loud. It was like people were watching it like a show. It was a lot different. It was a lot different.
I want to ask you something about like a fighter mentality, because I think a lot of like people at home, armchair quarterbacks, have this mentality. So if you're going into a fight and you're losing, it's the 5th round, and you know that basically the only way to win is to knock out or submit your opponent. How come some fighters don't give it their all and basically just start throwing haymakers and trying their absolute hardest to some do, but I think some people at home are like, just fight, knock them out, go for it.
Yeah, by that time you're 20 minutes into a fight.
Yeah.
And if you're losing, you're probably fatigued. Your heart rate's skyrocketed. Your arms are filled with lactic acid. You're just very fatigued. And if that was the answer, to go out rush in there, it's like you could have maybe done that in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th round. The answer is, the more sloppy you get, the more chaotic you get, at least for some fighters. For me, if someone was like, that was their goal, just come in there and swing crazy, it opens up too many opportunities for me to knock someone out. So I think it's just, if it's your only shot, I guess you could do it, but also you're really risking yourself getting knocked out.
Yeah, we saw it a little bit with Holloway Gaethje. That finish was insane and probably didn't need to happen,
That was insane.
Hey there, Impulsive viewer. If you like that clip, check out another one just somewhere around this video screen.